Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest tonight is an Academy Award winner you know from The Reader, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and a little movie called Titanic. Please welcome Kate Winslet. Thank you for being here.
I just ate an Altoid so fast. I'm sure I have. I thought I was
have one before the show every night. Yeah,
They normally make me sneeze, which when you've had 3 children can be a bit of a problem.
I don't snort them.
No, I don't snort them either.
Oh,
they just make me sneeze. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to sip this water because I just ate this Altoid.
You have to hydrate. We have to hydrate. We're going to be out here for about an hour. You got to...
Hello.
Hello.
Nice
to meet you. We were talking backstage is that I felt like I've met you before, but...
No, we've never met.
Just a fan, I guess. I guess I know you from your movies, even
likewise.
from way back in the day, Heavenly Creatures,
Yes.
which was your first movie?
Which was the first film I ever did.
First movie,
yes.
yeah. 24 years ago, something like that? 24?
Yeah, so since I'm such an old lady now, and it was 25 years ago.
You were literally a teenager at the time.
I was 17. Yeah, wow. I was 17.
How did that come about? Because it's with one of my favorite directors, Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. So the film Heavenly Creatures was about 2 young girls. One was English and one was from New Zealand. And my character was living in New Zealand with her family. And so they came to England. They found a casting director in the UK to find someone who looked quite similar to the girl that I ended up playing.
And what were you doing at 17? Like, what were you a working actress? What were you?
So I had finished my school exams. And you see, contrary to what people often think about me is that people often think that I must have all these, diplomas and, things and rubber stamps next to my name and crests and things and training and all this kind of pedigree. I left school at 16 and I went to work in a delicatessen to save money to get the train to London to go on auditions. So I was working in a delicatessen, saving money to go to London to go on auditions.
You were making sandwiches when you got the call.
I was making sandwiches. So I was making sandwiches and I'd go to London, I'd do the auditions and I would go back to the delicatessen. And yes, it was about 3 months after my first audition. They'd called me back about 4 times. It was really painful. And the phone rang and it was the strangest thing. There was something about the way the phone rang that I remember thinking, oh, it's for me. And the man who owned the delicatessen, Kate, phone for you. I was like, and I'm literally making a turkey sandwich. I've got turkey in one hand and mayo in the other. And I look at this guy and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I can't make this sandwich for you anymore. And ran to the telephone and I had this child agent and I never really got any jobs at all, or even auditions for that matter, and she said, well done, you've got the part. And I had to leave work and go home. I got the bus and went home and told my family.
And this was an agent for children, not a child agent.
It was an agent for children.
I just want to make sure.
It was an agent.
Make sure they do things
yes, no,
differently
you're right.
over there.
I know, they do.
So you took the bus to New Zealand right from there.
Yes, I did.
And you shot in New Zealand. So in 17, did your family come with you, or were you like by yourself?
No, I went all by myself, and it was an amazing experience. Yeah, I was probably quite grown up for my age, more than probably most, I think. And
what lovely people to go work for, because Peter Jackson and Fran.
And Fran, his wife. So I just was so lucky because the film, I look back on it now and I realise, extraordinary story, which I knew, of course, at the time, but the script was so incredible. And looking back at that time, there were so many boxes that I was able to tick in that one first movie experience. I learnt so much, and it sort of became a kind of a template, really, for me in terms of how I sort of try and apply myself whenever I'm, figuring out a new character that I'm going to play, because you do learn on the job, I think, as an actor, and that film involves so much research that I've just kind of carried on doing it that way, really.
Did you love New Zealand?
I loved it so much. I know it quite well. I have lots of friends there. Actually, I have family there, believe it or not. And I love it. I know you had a trip there. Isn't it the most incredible place?
It's amazing. You want to stay and say, here I will be a man.
That's exactly what you want to do.
The whole country looks like the world was just born.
It does.
Minutes before.
It's a very, very beautiful corner of the universe.
And there's nothing there that can kill you.
That's true, nothing.
There are no predators.
That's right, and they talk about that all the time. Come here, there's nothing that'll kill you guys.
Yep.
And it's true.
Well, now you've been both in huge commercial successes, you know, like Titanic. We're coming up on the 20th anniversary of Titanic right now.
Crazy.
And
Crazy.
smaller.
So strange.
You know, smaller, more art house, critical hits. How do you make the decision?
So the honest answer is I don't really know how I make the decision.
What you're going to do?
Well, I just kind of go on instinct, really. I do, and I'm lucky that I have the choice. And
It's how the telephone rings? That's
well,
for me.
I think it must be. But sometimes, honestly, it can be the sound of the title. You know, I'll think, oh, that sounds interesting. It can be the way, you know, the title sits on the front. I think, oh, wow, yeah, that looks good. Or the name of the character. I think, oh, I'd quite like to play a character.
So you literally judge a book by its cover?
No, I don't. No, I don't. And there's lots of things like who the director's going to be and the other actors and all.
Will your kids weigh in?
Oh, they get very involved. So my daughter is 17 and my son Joe is about to turn 14 and the little one there is nearly 4. But they do now that they're that little bit older. You know, we do sit down, we have a big family powwow. Okay, you know, Mum's read this script and really good, would love to do it.
Do you have to describe the story to them?
I have to describe the whole story. And they say, oh yeah, no, you should definitely do that. Or they'll say, well, I don't know, you know, I don't know, it's sort of, my middle son, he'll say, it sort of sounds like, you kind of played that role before a bit, Mum. And I'll be like, damn it, he's right. Okay, all right, okay, forget it, okay. And
you're doing the new Avatar movies, aren't you?
Yes, so with Avatar, they just said, okay, just don't even read the script. I mean, just obviously yes. They said, why? Okay, just, it's not even a conversation. It's just not up for discussion. You have to do it.
Did they even ask, like, you know, are you one of the big blue creatures?
No, they didn't even ask any of those questions.
Are you one of the big blue creatures?
I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Yes, you are.
No, I don't think I am.
I'm gonna ask. Should she say? She can say. They said you can say. The guy said you can say. Are you a big blue creature? No, he knows. He would know.
I am not allowed to say.
You're a big blue creature then. If you can't say, then you are a big blue creature. Because if you say, I'm a human, then you could just be like, you know, doing that.
My character is so fantastic. And
Okay.
I'm so excited.
All right, good.
And I so can't tell you anything else. And I'm so
Is that
sorry.
going to shoot in New Zealand?
No, I don't get to go to New Zealand. All my stuff is
Because they shot
in
the first
studio.
one at Peter Jackson's place in New Zealand.
Yes,
First
they did.
Avatar down
That's
there.
right,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
have been there, and it's
So have I.
spectacular.
Okay, now you worked with Justin Timberlake.
Yes,
Our
yes.
guest on Wednesday, Justin Timberlake, and he's in Wonder Wheel with you.
That's right.
He told me, or I read, that he shared a trailer with you.
That's true.
Like-
So Woody Allen films are typically, they're extremely low budget. But they really are. Like, it's not a pretend thing. Like, they're made for very little money, and you know what to expect when you get there, and you're very much sharing trailers, which I didn't mind sharing with Justin Timberlake. I didn't mind at all.
He kind of was intimidated by you.
Well, that's ridiculous.
No, because he said that what made him nervous is that because the walls are so thin,
I could hear him peeing.
Yes.
It's true. It's completely true.
Mm-hmm.
I would always be at work a little bit before Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get to work and I would put the kettle on and I'd make myself a cup of tea, being British, and I'm afraid it is something that I do. And I would know he was there because I would hear this trickling sound. I would go, morning, darling. Morning. And I'd go, oh, sing me a song.
And would he?
So I would
Would
make
he
him
sing you a
sing
song
while
he...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta come on. I had to ask him.
That should be in the movie.
It should be.
Yeah. No, in the movie, you play a character named Ginny.
I do.
Who's Ginny?
Okay, so Ginny, the film is called Wonder Wheel, and it's set in 1950, and Ginny is an oyster bar waitress. She was once an actress, not a particularly good one. Mm-hmm. And she's living a life that she didn't really think she would be living. She lives in Coney Island, she lives above a shooting alley in the middle of an amusement arcade. And she's married to Humpty, played by Jim Belushi. And her life is just kind of very run-of-the-mill, until she meets and falls in love with Mickey the lifeguard. And she starts to imagine, played by Justin Timberlake, And she starts to imagine possibly a different life until her stepdaughter, Carolina, whom she's never met before, who's 21 years old and beautiful, turns up and also takes a shining for Mickey the lifeguard. And this makes Ginny slightly lose her mind. And do something quite terrible.
We have a scene here where I think you're revealing, you're practicing?
I'm practicing, so because Ginny really fancied herself as this great actress, which she really truly never was. She even says in the film, oh, I was in that play, I played one of the whores. That was the level of her career. So she's rehearsing, admitting to Mickey, the lifeguard, played by Justin Timberlake, that she's actually a married woman and she shouldn't really be having this love affair with him.
Jim.
I want to be honest with you, Mickey. I'm married. I'm a married woman. I want to be honest with you, Mickey. I'm a married woman. I'm married, Mickey. I felt strange mentioning it. Not that you asked. I got myself into a bad situation. I got myself into a bad situation.
How hard must that be?
Can I tell a little story?
Yes, of course.
So I actually am really glad that you showed that clip because Woody Allen is a really extraordinary artist and great director to work with. But before you start shooting, he's a man of very few words. And I was quite nervous about the dialect for Ginny because I thought, well, I don't want to choose something that is going to offend him. And I'm practicing all these different voices. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to record a piece of dialogue into my iPhone and I'll just send it to him and say, look, this is what I've been working on and what do you think? And it was that piece of dialogue, actually, that I sent to him.
Really?
Yeah.
With that accent? With
that accent. And the response I got back after 3 agonizing days was, very good, nice job. I thought, okay, I'm in. I mean, is that...
But you're an actress, pretending to be an actress, practicing her lines. How did you practice practicing your lines as an actress being an actress?
Well, actually, in terms of practicing lines, it was the summer, because we shot this movie at the last autumn, and the summer run-up was just a kind of white-knuckle ride of preparation. And all of my lovely out-of-work actor friends, I would phone them all up, I'd say, I'll cook for you, it'll be all expenses, I'll give you train fare, just please come down and learn lines with me. Just please, 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 just a couple of days. Oh, 5! 5 days would be great. I'd love you to come for 5 days, we'll learn the lines together. And anyone I could find to help me. So even my little toddler, I would say to him, just sit there, darling, just sit. And I would try and just do the lines just at him, just so I could feel like I had... And he's like, what are you doing that silly voice for? Which, of course, he's saying that.
I'll run them with you next time.
Okay.
I love running lines.
You'll hate it.
We have to take a little bit of a commercial break, but don't go away. We'll be right back with Kate Winslet, everybody. Don't forget to click subscribe. It's almost as satisfying as skip ad.